Yeah, we're fine.
Okay, very good. We've had a big meeting with Vince in there. Things are looking good. Well,
This is kind of interesting. Usually you tell me all the...
I love this. Oh, where's that? Is that? Oh,
Yeah.
who had that?
Who did that?
Somebody snot rag. Well, no, it was real good. Good visit with Vince. We talked about everything but wrestling.
Yeah.
So that's always good.
Yeah.
I thought that was you on a free T-shirt, Bull. So, hey, Bully got his own T-shirts. Somebody did tell us that we need to do it for George South TV. But,
Yeah, I know. It's been discussed.
Yeah, maybe our guy up there, our real good guy that does.
Yeah, I just saw him.
Yeah, I love that Bull. But he'll put us. We gotta be close. Oh, smush my finger. Okay,
Yeah, say, we don't want to be too close.
no, I like this. Who had this? Mary,
You had it. It was all like nice and folded up, and that's all a mess now.
Yeah, I blow my nose on it first. I didn't even know I had that in there, Bullet.
This is kind of weird because usually you tell me all the stories you're going to talk about on camera.
Oh, it's so much going on, Bullet, but it's all good. Good. I had a good meeting with Vince.
Okay.
We're on the same page, so everything's good. Bullet, everything's good. I think everything's good.
Trust me, I said that a lot.
I'll be out here in about 10 minutes. I'll be
that.
on my way home about 10 minutes, Bullet.
I say that a lot. I think I'm okay. It's usually my answer when somebody's like, "Are you all right?" I'm like, "I think so." I'm
Oh,
not
I
sure.
had good week, Bullet. Good week coming up too. So I'm sure that
Yeah.
that it's going to rain all the time. I'm sure that somebody's going to text us and say it's canceled. That's what we were just discussing in Vince's office. But anyway, everything's good. I'm happy, Bullet. Yeah, I'm very happy.
Okay, you're happy.
Yeah, it's awful quiet.
Because nobody's here.
No, we run everybody out.
Yeah.
This is early hours
Yes, I know.
for
This is
George South TV.
very early hours.
Okay, boy. Yeah, no more playing around, buddy. I'm all serious. I'm serious business now.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Dad, You Don't Work,
Yes.
You Wrestle.
Yes.
You hear the claps. You know what time it is. George, how was your weekend?
Bullet, I had the most unbelievable weekend that we have ever discussed here on George South TV with Sonny and Cher. But before I get started, Bullet, let me just tell our viewers, and the reason I say our viewers, because I had like 400 texts and 400 emails correcting me on our discussion last week.
Okay, yes, I have a correction for what I said too.
Yeah, but people relax, okay? First of all, it's our show. We can say what the heck we can get wrong, whatever we want to. But I do appreciate y'all watching, but people calm down. On my end, Bullet, they all corrected me how I talked about the big Knoxville State Fair, and of
Yes.
course how I thought it was so cool that at basically the same time that Randy Orton was in the ring with Scott Armstrong, I was basically in the ring with Bob Orton Sr. and Steve and Bullet Armstrong.
Yes.
Which I was corrected, and I, you know me, I ain't never going to admit I screwed up, but they said that I said that, who's got time for this? But said that I didn't say Scott was reffing, I said Steve was reffing.
Yes, but see, here's the thing, though. This is how miserable our fans are.
I love that.
This is how miserable.
What?
There's a comment, and you're gonna have to go back and watch now. Watch, there's gonna be 1 million views for the last episode.
Oh, I love
I actually made an error on a name as well, George.
Oh.
So you and I are both 1-on-1 on mistakes
Oh,
last
I love
week.
that. I love that.
I said when we threw the whole Patriots organization in the idiot bag, I even said Tony Falk. Now, Tony Falk is a reputable wrestler that's based out of Tennessee and actually did a lot of time in Texas.
Yes, he is.
I was thinking, I had to look it up on Google. It was Tony Easton or Eason or whatever.
Okay.
He was the quarterback for the Patriots when they got slaughtered by the Chicago Bears.
I did not know the difference. I'm sorry.
Well, obviously our fans didn't because I wanted him to go in the stupid idiot bag because he was the quarterback against the Chicago Bears when they got murdered at the Super Bowl that year. I wanted him to make sure he was in the idiot bag. I'm surprised nobody corrected me because as soon as I said
found it.
As soon as I said it, I knew I made a mistake.
Oh, I love that.
And so, but nobody corrected me. So there you go. You think you're so smart?
That's exactly right.
You fans of George South, Dad, you don't work, you wrestle. You're not smart enough to catch my mistakes as well.
That's exactly
So,
right.
just
well,
let you
now
know.
I feel like an idiot for omitting mine. I should have shut up.
No, they pointed out yours pretty quickly.
Oh, brother, I thought we talked about, out of almost 50 episodes, we talked about great. But anyway, I was corrected, and then, but to me, I'm just tickled that they're still talking about the Armstrongs and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm
just glad somebody knows the difference.
Man, I'm telling you.
I'm pretty happy that somebody at least knows the difference.
I had to go back and watch the episode, which I always do anyway, because I just love I love us. I'm our biggest fan on TV. You know that, Bullet. I just love us to death. Any positive feedback I give to our TV show. But you're exactly right. I'm very, very impressed that they know the difference, and I love all the Armstrongs, but I stand corrected. You'll never hear me say this probably ever again. Man, I should have just pleaded the fifth like you did, Bullet. Didn't even say a word.
Yeah, but see, now we're even, though, because they missed my mistake, but they caught yours. So,
Yes.
so we're smarter than our fans.
Yes, we are. I love that. I love that, Bullet.
That's probably not going to help us right
No,
now.
that's not going to help us. But I do stand corrected that it is Scott Armstrong who is the, and I've worked with all of them. I've put them all over, and I've enjoyed all of it. A funny thing, Bullet, and we did let you we did let them videotape me against Bullet Bob Armstrong. But, you know, I had only locked up with Bullet Bob one time in all of our years of being together and passing each other and stuff. But that particular night at the Knoxville State Fair, and I probably should talk about this last week, but I wanted to start with him. And Steve Armstrong, not Scott, said, well, I always start. You know, I said, no, I want to start with Bullet. We came in, we did the famous, you know, test of strength. Me and Bullet Bob Armstrong, Mr. Everything to me, Bullet, you know. So we locked up, and he wants me to give him a boot, you know, like the old heels do. And I said, no. And he said, give me a boot, and I'll go to a knee. I said, no. Bullet Bob Armstrong ain't gonna sell for me. So right away, I just went to the knees. I did. No boot, killed the whole move, but it looked great. I could not let Bullet Bob Armstrong, even as great as the guy he was, I wasn't gonna let him sell anything for me. So I did have the privilege of telling Bullet Bob Armstrong no, which probably don't happen much, but anyway, it was a great night.
Most people haven't lived to tell the tale.
No, they have not. No. And I made sure that was the only time in that match I said no to him. But it was just a great thing for make sure I get it right. Steve Armstrong to catch me with the Russian leg sweep. I wrote all about it, but you know, for that finish of that match, to be a Russian leg sweep, just kind of a tribute to Brad. It was a very exciting time for me. So we'll move off of the Armstrongs. They'll think this is the Armstrongs TV show.
Okay.
But anyway,
I see what you did there. I see what you did there. I hope everybody at home saw what you did there. That's clever.
You're good, man. Sure, I'm just telling you right now. You could go off and do your own show. I couldn't. You understand? I'll be the first to admit that I need you, Bullet, okay? But anyway, had a great week, Bullet. That's what I was talking to Vince about. Did a big, huge fundraiser in Asheboro, North Carolina. Had a little difficulty with the school system. Holy cow, I'm so glad, Bullet, that I quit school in the 3rd grade. I ain't got to look back. Look how good I turned out. I just feel, seriously, on a serious note, I just feel sorry for some of these kids that are in these schools. This superintendent of this school, even though he was probably the biggest jerk I've ever met in my whole life, he will not make the idiot bag tonight, maybe next week, but just a big jerk. He didn't want the show. It took him 2 months of having my tickets and my poster to decide he didn't want the show, but we pulled it off. It was all a big fundraiser to send the kids on a trip, and my question to the superintendent, which has not been answered, and it still is the same question, if you don't let me come in and help these kids, what is your backup plan? Oh, and I had about 3 parents behind me high-fiving. They were backing me up. But that is my question. If you don't want pro wrestling into your school to do a fundraiser, boy, one of the teachers let me know that they did a fundraiser last year with the kids, a candy sale that we always do. They lost $1,500. The kids ate the candy and didn't turn the money in. But anyway, so that was my question to the superintendent, to the school board. Just another roadblock that we go through, you know, is putting on shows, trying to help people. We did pull the show off. Everything turned out okay, but I'll never butt heads with that guy again. The kids are the ones that suffer. Bullet.
Exactly. And there's a lot of opportunities for wrestling to be a great fundraiser in a community. Yeah. There's a lot of communities that would benefit from that. And I don't think a lot of communities think or even capitalize on that, because during the era of Jim Crockett Promotions even Smoky Mountain, people I think kind of realize it, but I think there's been kind of this lull where people don't really realize it, or maybe people just ruined it. But there are good people that do good fundraisers that bring money into communities. I remember many times us going down to Pageland, South Carolina.
That's right.
300-400 people. They walk away with a ton of money.
We supplied their budget. In one night, we helped them make their budget in Pageland, South Carolina for that whole school year, Bullet. And you never hear about that. I just get aggravated because I've said it. I said it in this great book that when I first started with Jim Crockett Promotions, they made their money off of the high school fundraisers. When the football team or the band boosters needed some money raised, they did a pro wrestling show. The greatest thing about it is when it's over, they have their money. Bullet. You don't wait 6 months. And I don't understand why more high schools and elementary schools and even middle schools. That's Vince calling right there.
That's probably a school right now.
That's a school right now. They just
call it.
they just watch the show. We got to talk to them. We'll get it. An answer machine. Our secretary will get it.
Christine Jarrett will pick it up for us.
I love that, boy. They're very sentimentalist. You're good. But anyway, folks, that's what we kind of dealt with last week. But I'll never deal. It's easier, and I don't say no to anybody, but that guy was a jerk. And he just does not have those kids' best interests. I asked him as we parted ways, never to see each other again, are you going to be the one to tell the kids they can't go on the trip? That's the whole thing. I don't know what they're going to do with these kids now. The parents can't afford for them to go, and we raised a little money. It could have been great, Bullet. Yeah. It could have been great.
Yeah,
so
that's a nice thing. You get what you need to run the show. They get what they need.
That's
to do
exactly right.
And it's done and over with that night. You don't wait for the candy sales. The kids aren't trying to. Boom. Done.
That's exactly right, Bullet. And there's no big expense up front on their part. We take care of everything. It's just a great way. The concept is so simple, so easy, but it just did not work. And I know why. That superintendent is the biggest jerk I ever met in my life, and it took him 2 months to realize that he didn't want wrestling there. And so anyway, I'll sweep him under the rug, Bullet. We're here to help, as you know, Bullet. This week, another exciting week, Bullet. The huge fan fest of the year will be in Hendersonville High School this coming Saturday. Big Vipers putting on a huge event. Me and this great book, Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle, will also be there, Bullet. And some of the guys, Al Snow's, our good friend Al Snow, Head is going to be there. I'm going to have to make sure I take Mass Superstar Head, too, so they can rekindle that feud. D'Lo Brown is there, just a huge lineup. Gangrel, who one of my good friends, hadn't seen him in a long time, who I love him. This will be a question that maybe some fans can answer, and we won't give them the answer. I got to look it up first. But when Gangrel wore a mask, everybody knows, Bullet, I made a good living wearing a mask, so I'm always favorable to a mask guy. Who was Gangrel? You ain't going to get nothing if you get this right, but cause we sure ain't sending you a book for free. But who was Gangrel when he wore a mask? Before, even while he was doing the Gangrel. That's something for our fans to think.
It was a tag team.
Yes, it sure was. Man, Bullet, I thought I'd stump you.
No, right now
I love that.
It's on the tip of my tongue. But it is a tag team, so
it sure was a tag team. It sure was a tag team, and I love that kind of part of his career. But anyway, he'll be there. Just a great big lineup, folks. That's this Saturday up at the Hendersonville High School. Big fundraiser going on up there. So hopefully the school board won't try to stop us. No, I'm just kidding. So anyway, great week, boy. Got that planned up. I'm also dropping my ring off Saturday morning in Moxville, North Carolina, that little old town. I'm setting my ring up. Then I'm headed to Hendersonville. Got a lot of guys going to help me do that. I'm going to pull both of them off. Got Boogie Woogie Man going to be with me the whole day, so that's going to be an amazing trip. So then, after we do the big fan fest, I'm shooting right back down to Moxville to pick up my ring, and then I'm headed back to the Headlock Ranch. Boy. So busy time. And before we get off here, Bullet, you know, idiots are not confined to pro wrestling. I didn't know if you knew that yet, or Bullet. So finding someone to put into that idiot bag has become very easy, Bullet. And I'm just going to tell you this and I'm getting off the track. I know last week we put the whole New England Patriots into the idiot bag, the whole organization. Well, Bullet, everybody knows, Bullet, that I ain't got no shirt pocket, but I got it right here. Everybody knows the holidays are coming pretty soon, Bullet. Yep. You know, everybody knows. And my favorite time of the year, everybody knows, is Christmas. Everybody knows not only to receive gifts, but I do like to give a few gifts, Bullet. But, Bullet, listen to me. I am going to put the whole Walmart organization in the idiot bag. You know why?
Why?
I walked in 3 days ago, Bullet, September the 21st, whatever, when I walked in, they already have their Christmas stuff up. Bullet. What? I mean, really? Come on. I know every day is my Jesus' birthday, but people slow down, okay? Please. But I'm not just talking about the wreaths. I'm talking the trees lit up are already up in Walmart. Folks, I ain't even ate turkey yet in my Spider-Man uniform, boy. That's 2 holidays together. But anyway, I guess I don't know why, but they're going in the idiot bag. I do know that. Folks, slow down. Wow, Bullet. But I think it just shocked me to go in there and it's lit up. They got the Christmas music going. They got the fake snow gimmick on the ground. It just, I don't know. I don't know what I expected, but I didn't expect that. Okay? So they replace our greeter with a tree. Now, lit up, bullet, pretty. If it was like December 24th, it'd be the prettiest thing I ever seen. But not 6 months out. So, as we close here, the whole Walmart organization, Bullet, I'm talking everybody, from the guy that cleaned the floor to the guy that invented Walmart. They're all going in it. I just say slow down, Bullet, okay? I'm going to end it on that. I ain't got nothing to do with wrestling, but I'm not ready for that. You know what I'm saying, Bullet? I mean, really, folks. We ain't even ate turkey yet. Man, you ain't even ate turkey yet in a Mexican restaurant.
No,
Bullet.
we haven't even had those. We haven't had our turkey tacos yet.
And nobody spoke English. But, buddy, well, I love that.
But they got how the Cowboys game.
Oh, they knew a Cowboy. Boy, they knew the Cowboys. All right, boy. So the whole Walmart organization will go into the idiot bag this week, folks. There ain't nobody safe from the famous idiot bag, folks.
Not even a multi-million, billion-dollar corporation.
Oh, we're going for the higher-ups, boy.
No.
Okay?
Oh.
We're going for them all.
Well, there's a whole documentary about it. They deserve to be in the idiot bag.
All right, but you don't get that documentary, but you do get George South Front Yard Bash when you order this great book. I think everybody just got a brand new case in, Bullet, and all of them, half of them's already been mailed out, so that I just appreciate everybody buying the book. And boy, we're just busy. Anyway.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
So you won't see a Christmas tree right here. Well, we will around Christmas,
Around
but not
Christmas, we'll
8
actually make it
months
look like
out.
Christmas.
8 months out.
Well, we're going to eat some turkey in a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, in a Mexican restaurant with our Spider-Man hood on.
Yeah,
Bullet,
exactly.
Okay, that you can purchase right here at highspots.com if you like that. Okay, well, I'm through. I'm happy, Bullet. No more school boards. I'm just going to sneak in the back, do a show, get the money, and run. That's all I'm going to do, boy. I quit school in the 3rd grade. Look how good I turned out. This guy, and this is another side note, but what aggravates me is the superintendents. They're like 17 and 8. I mean, this kid was younger than mine. He looked like he was 17. I mean, he just graduated out of college, doesn't understand anything about how the schools work, boy. I think that's what aggravated me. And he's sitting there telling me all these rules. It looked like he should be in the school. That's what just drove me nuts. But anyway, it's just different. It's just, I don't understand. We're here to help, Bullet. We want to raise money. I want all these kids going to trick. But anyway, I'll get started on him again. So I'm going to shut up, Bullet.
That's okay.
So it does work. When it's done right, pro wrestling is the greatest fundraiser in all the world.
I like that, and I think that's a great note to end on.
I love that.
Once again, this is another episode of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle. George South book is available at highspots.com.